So it's not just, okay, you taught me how to network, thank you very much, goodbye.
Yeah.
No, I've kept them with me.
Yeah, it's amazing because having those different types of connections are great resources, because you don't know what kind of challenges or things come up in the future, isn't it? And they could be connected to different things, to whether to get assistance, ask questions, support, or to bring a new spin on something that you're working on. So I get it. That's a fantastic idea. As we move on from the morning coffee question, we move on to the next part of our show, which is the pursuit of success. All right, guys. And on the show, we have joining us this morning the one and only Selena Green. Good morning, Selena.
Good morning.
Hey. How you doing, super lady?
I'm good. You know, it's I'm really enjoying being on the show. It's starting to really feel like a Liberty community family where everyone's getting to know each other and everyone's hearing about each other's stories. I'm really enjoying it. Yeah,
it's this lovely feeling. Oh, by the way, guess what? guess what? I'm starting to know how to use the machine. Watch this, all right? There's going to be a bit of delay, but watch this. Ready?
Okay.
Selena, review yourself. Boop. Oh, you see that? You're gonna see. They're gonna see it in a second. I've got your picture right next to me now. You see how see the evolution that is taking place in this place. You see that situation? We get tons for that. Look, Selena, Tyler won the morning coffee question, and like you said,
well done, Tyler.
Yeah, we're really enjoying everyone's banter, and like you said, getting to know everybody, right?
Yeah.
You know, and everyone's getting to know each other. It's great. It's great, and it's great to have this kind of conversations and laughter in the morning.
Yeah, it is, because you don't know how people start their day. And I love to share the morning show as well, because there are people that, all they hear first thing in the morning is negative news. There's some people who are really hooked on hearing the news first thing in the morning. Yeah. And it's always negative. It's always about someone dying of COVID or something's happened. And then they start off the day in that mood. But Liberty is completely different.
We're going to wash the narrative. We will wash it.
That's right. Wash the narrative.
Wash the narrative. That is how we're starting our day today in this life. And anybody who is out, you go and deal with those sharks outside ready to eat your brain. Anyway, okay. But anyway, thank you so much, Cindy, for joining us today. And just a quick recap, all right? We're going to go into a quick recap because everybody's going to prepare themselves. They're going to get their notepads and stuff ready. You was with us on the first week. Hang on a second. We got Bobby Louise celebrating. Nandi says, I got my answer. Nandi says, I got my answer for the next call. Talking to a ghost. Boy, Friday service for this person. Absolutely. That was for Nanji. Yeah. Nanji's so funny. All right. So, so basically, we start off on the first. This is our third installment, right? And we start off with the importance of having a mentor. That's what we started off with. And, because many times we are probably in a place in our journey of what we're trying to create or develop or grow. And maybe there's a bit of stagnance or, we're trying to climb or we're trying to make some kind of movement. And maybe the solution of that missing gap is actually a mentor. And the first week you shared with us the reason why mentors are very valuable and, why they'd be keen to help and to assist you in your journey, etc., and how to go about to find them, right? And to have value for having a mentor, right? We have mentors, and one of the things you said as well, that we have mentors, we should have a mentor for different areas of our life, someone who knows better than us for different, not just something professionally, but love life, personal, right? Yeah,
definitely. Yeah, because they've already gone through a journey. They've already built up expertise, they've built up experiences, so they're able to pass that to help to help you as a mentee. So it's really important. You know, a lot of my mentors help me through me just observing and asking questions, and spending time around them as well. You know, there are mentors on YouTube.
Yeah, it's
if
true.
you can't physically access someone, they are there. There's a lot of them on YouTube. Choose carefully,
yes.
but there are. You know, do choose carefully.
Yes, because there are a lot of sharks in the world, isn't it?
There is, yeah.
There's a lot of sharks.
You got to be careful, yeah.
And in the following week, we spoke about networking. So imagine you've seen the value of a mentor, but now we need to connect with a mentor, connect with people to grow our network.
Yeah.
Our networks, there's a saying that your network is your net worth, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
And we went through that last week. That program will be uploaded. Should be uploaded today. It should go live today in the afternoon for you to revisit that one. And you just visit YouTube and go to Robust Life TV for you to catch that one up. And today we're going to be looking at what to do after. Right?
Yeah.
So you've networked with people, we know pretty much what to say, our approach, preparation, etc. in our last session, but now it's like what happens after. I mean, how important is this part of the journey?
Yeah, that's very important, because you can't sit there waiting for something to happen. You know, when you're networking, there was a lot of, or when I was networking in the beginning, there was lots of I had to overcome a lot of internal fears. You know, that was my way of overcoming. But then there's now I need clients now. What do? I can't just have all of this knowledge. I can't just have all of these business cards. What do I do with it?
Yeah, I know you could be a business card hoarder. You go around, let me take your business card. Let me take your business card. Let me just take a bit. And you just end up with a collection of business card, like to use them as cup trays, right? If you're not careful.
Yeah. Now, not every business card that you have you'll need straight away, or that they'll need you. But the most important thing is what you do after. And one of the things that I did was join mailing lists. So if I didn't join mailing lists at the events, I would go on the internet, search them, and if they had a mailing list, and if I was interested in working with them, I would join their mailing list. Now, with a mailing list, you get to understand the business a bit more. You get to understand
their business, their industry.
You get to understand their industry, and you get to understand, what activities are going on within their business, and then you also get to see, updates that they may have. Or any vacancies, jobs, positions that they have available, and then you get to get a better understanding, a better insight into what they're about. So you've joined their audience. You're now part of their audience. So they're going to value that. All businesses love their mailing lists to grow, because they get a chance to promote their services more. But if you want to close a business deal, you're getting to understand if it's a client that you want to pursue or not.
Okay.
So you'll get to see all their events that are happening through their mailing lists, which is a really good thing. Through that worked for me, but it also revealed to me that there were some businesses I didn't want to pursue. Okay,
so you got to see you got a bit more of an idea of the workings after you connect with them.
That's right, yeah, because at the networking events, people put their best foot forward, don't they?
It's true. It's true.
Wow,
that's quite interesting, and I I've always seen mailing lists as an inconvenience or a thing of, let's see how it goes, but it's actually part of a strategy if you're trying to grow something, because now you have people who have created things, and they're reaching out to people, like you said, they're reaching out to their audience, intentionally, and I'm just thinking now, because there are people that I was on their, like, I'll give you an example, like Ken from the Humble Penny, I really enjoyed his material, and I'd watch him on YouTube and everything like that, and then I reached out to him to communicate with him, and he was happy to come on the breakfast show, and it was great, and we took pictures, and it was great. Then we had the lockdown and everything like that, but he kept doing mailing lists. He kept sending mailers, and I was engaged in some of those things. And after I kind of went off the wagon because I had so many things happening, but he was still sending mailing lists. I'm like, wow, and I'm just feeling bad now because I need to keep following up with his content, not as a chore, but because I take an interest in his subject matter.
Exactly. Exactly. Mm-hmm. Some people feel mailing lists can be overwhelming. Now, you don't have to join everybody's mailing list, which is something that I did, and my inbox was just too much. I just choose key people that I want to either just follow or that I can see, eventually I would like to approach this person to offer my services to. So I don't join everyone's mailing list. I might just follow them on social media, but with the mailing list, I follow who I really want to understand more about. Okay, so let's be very selective with the mailing list that we follow. If there's some that you just have just taken up space in your mailbox, look at the bottom, there should be an unsubscribe button. Right? and hit it. All right, so that's number one. So join a mailing list after you've networked with them. Number two, Super Lady. Number two. So if you have collected a few business cards at a networking event, or you've joined an online Zoom webinar and someone's put their details in the chat, something like that, or actually if it's someone that you have met, follow-ups are really important. Okay. That was something that was a bit difficult for me in the beginning, but then I realized the value of follow-ups and just doing a regular check-in with them once in a while. It may not be that business happens straight away, but that you're with the follow-up, you're showing interest, either through an email, their contact form on their website, something like that. But if you definitely met the person, a follow-up is really good. Now, if they don't reply, because sometimes if they don't reply, you think, forget it, But no, it's actually really good, because sometimes on the other end, they could be really, really busy. And it's not that they haven't noticed you, they have. It's just that they haven't had time. So a follow-up is really, really important. With that follow-up, you can then take it further, with an invite for coffee, which was one of my next points. But follow-ups are really, really important. Just to say, hello, I met you at this show the other day. Brilliant. Just checking in to just reintroduce myself. My business is this, and this. And if you're ever interested, here is my my website, my social media handle. Please feel free to follow. So it's not pushy. It's just an opening. That sounds good. I think that's fantastic, because we don't look at these types of strategies, and sometimes we want things to happen immediately, straight away. You're going to be my best buddy for life, and I would just hound you because I want to know what you're eating for lunch on Sunday. I want to come to your house. Can I come to your house? Right? So it's that approach, and that sounds good. So do a follow-up afterwards, either by phone, reach out, connect, right? So that's just an opening. It doesn't mean that you've closed the deal. It's just an opening, because it could be that they will recommend you in the future. So if you're consistent, they will then think, this person here, this person who keeps contacting me, my other client might need that. That's the power of networking. That's true. That's very true. Wow. Okay. So that's one thing that works really well. The third point is offering free trials for your service. So this is number 3. This is number 3. Okay. Offering free trials for your service or a taster. If you're someone who you provide courses online, it may be that you want to offer a free course to to that person. It may be that, for example, me offering administration services, I might offer them a 1 hour or 2 hour free trial. So it's just offering something. If they say no, don't be discouraged. It might be that they just don't need it now, but at some point, I'm sure they will certainly need it. I've seen it work for me. where I've been offered free trials or taster courses and things, and I really didn't need it at that point. But then afterwards, I remembered when the situation arose, I thought, oh, I really need that now. And I would go to see if it's still
it's true.
if it's still going for free.
It's true.
And they're happy to if they really do want the business. So if you really do want to work with another company or a client, that offer is there.
Okay, that sounds good.
Not making them feel obligated, just helping them to understand a bit more about your business as well, your service. Really good, really good thing that works.
You just made me realize what because like even in the industry that I'm in, you know, I cook a meal.
That's it. Yeah.
I cook a meal. I cook a free meal. I fry up chicken with no oil. We do vegetables on no steam, and they taste it. And there have been people who've been like, "Yep, you know, I really, really like it, and it's really, really good, but not right now." And it's cool. You know, we're good. We're cool.
Yeah.
And eventually, what happens is as soon as they're ready, they come back. They're like, "You know what? I haven't forgotten about it. It's been in my head since day one. Yeah, I'm ready."
Yes.
You know.
That's right. Yeah, offering that free. You know, you could offer a little taster box with a bit of chicken, a bit of rice or something, and you offer it, you know, for free. And that's something that really people do like free trials. Come on.
Yeah, it's true. I go around, I hoard free trials. I just, you know, when they give away free Pepsi Max on the high street from those cans, I walk once, I say, I'll take one, and for later. And then I'll come back again, and I'll slide it in my bag, and the other guy will take the other one, and I'll just hoard free trials. I mean, I don't do that nowadays because since lockdown, they're not out there anymore. But
I know.
Okay, so number 3, offer free trial or taster. Yeah? So, and I think what you're saying here is that these things will not always happen straight away, right?
No.
We can't come across desperate. We can't come across unprofessional. You know what I mean? We know that it is a process, and I believe we're getting trust from the people. They're identifying us. We're showing them integrity. We're showing them our values, and I think this is great.
Yeah, that's one that can really work well. 4th point is commenting on the social media pages. That's something that really, really can work really well. If you didn't manage to speak to the person you wanted to at a networking event or an online event, go on their social media, you know, Instagram page or their Facebook page, or maybe some do have private groups for you to join as well through Facebook. And on these comments and posts that they put on, you can, you know, comment, and they do notice them. They do, and that's a way that you show your interest and you add value, and you add value to your business as well. Especially if you're someone who comments on a regular basis. It's something that social media works really, really well, because then what's happened is, I'll give you a practical example. I was following an Instagram page in America, and I was commenting quite a lot. And then they're now sending me personal messages to events. They're sending it straight to me.
Wow.
Which before, you know, I did join their mailing list, but they have quite a large following. So you would think, okay, they're now sending me personal messages on the events, which I thought, oh wow. So now they value my comments, which can then lead into a really good business deal in the future.
Absolutely.
You know, so I'm still following them, still understanding, I'm still also seeing how my business can work for them. It's not just okay, I want you to be one of my clients. You have to see how your business will work for them. It might not. So you have to just see how you. So by following them and commenting and looking at their content, you get to see if you're a good fit for them as well.
Wow, strong things. All right, and you know what's quite interesting is that because me and you, we're the same generation of people, right? We know what it's like to live without a mobile phone. We know what it's like to put 10p or 20p if you're having a long conversation in a red phone box, and to have a Walkman, that's in a cassette tape and all that kind of stuff. We're from that generation, right?
Yeah.
And so literally, but we got people who are born in this social media generation where certain things are quite normal. So it's a thing of when I hear social media, when I hear, make sure you comment on this and comment on that, I'm like, it's true. There's a new level to professionalism in communicating with people, for business and industry, So it might sound like, of course you're going to comment on their Instagram, but then it might be like, I just never thought of it. I thought I just had to call and speak to them. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm from that generation of calling and speaking. I ain't texting, but do you know what I mean? The intimacy and the call conversation. But now we are, social media is in front of our eyes constantly. We can reach out to people during the night. You understand? And they will catch the message during the day, and they can see
the other side of the world.
The other side of the world, like we're doing now on the breakfast show.
No more letters.
No more letters, right? And no more fuss even about like preparing an email and you know what I mean? Even though we do use email, but you know what I mean? It's so swift. So if we're taking a professional approach, that taking an interest, it's like dating and courting, like a dance, dating. There's that movement there, and you're taking an interest. You remember we spoke about how would you let someone know that you like them, you're interested in them, and we said the person said we'll show signs. You know what I mean? We'll show signs. So it's like, when you're typing away, we're showing signs that I'm interested in communicating and getting to know more about you and your industry. So I'm taking this on board. I'm taking this one. I like this a lot. I like that because it sounds simple, but it just we are moving into the digital age. I think we're already here.
We are here, aren't we? Yeah, we are here now, and lockdown proved that. But one thing I still like is the face-to-face in person. I really do. I do like that. Yeah. And if you did manage to speak to whoever you wanted to at a networking event, a nice thing that works is coffee.
We'll come to that in a sec. On that note, we're going to take a little time out.
Okay.
Yeah? We'll take a little time out now, all right, because you're going to go to the next one. We're on number 4. We still got 3 more, isn't it?
3 more, yeah.
Yeah. So guys, don't go far away. Stay locked on. Wake everybody up. This is your breakfast show. It really all is happening here right now. And I'm just so happy to have you all here with us today. And we've got Selena Green on the line, and we're showing what to after the connection when you network. Don't go anywhere. If you have questions, put it in the live chat. And we'll be right back in just a moment with more from the one and only Selena Green. See you in a second. Oh. We're here. It is the pursuit of success, and I've been getting some wonderful pearls this morning from the one and only Selena Green, literally showing us what to do after we connect and network with people. All right, very useful tools. Yes, and we've got 3 more. So let's continue this and let's wrap it up. So let's drill her brain for nuggets. Okay. So what's number 5, Super Lady?
Number 5. So if like I said, I think there's all the digital networking, but I do like after an event, and I've met with someone at an event, I do like to invite them for coffee. They'll either invite you down to invite you to their office or invite out for coffee, which is really nice. It kind of breaks the tension as well, because sometimes you can feel a little bit nervous. So coffee is nice. It kind of winds things down just a little bit when there's food involved.
Oh yeah.
Somehow when there's food involved,
indeed,
people like to talk, right?
Yeah. Exactly.
So when you invite them out for a coffee or a brunch, that tends to work really, really well. And then they open up a little bit more about their business and what they're looking for and things like that. And you get to see, it might not be the CEO, but it might be the manager. might be the executive assistant or something like that. You don't know. But if you're confident, you take that bold step and invite out for a business chat.
Excellent.
Some like it on Zoom since the lockdown. I mean, I do really like Zoom as well because you're in the comfort of your own home.
Yeah.
And Zoom calls really do work quite nicely as well. Sorry to
interrupt, but as a woman, has it ever got quite weird? Like when you've said, "Would you like to go out for coffee?"
Well, I've approached women.
Okay.
I network with a lot of women, but if it's a male, it would be on Zoom. I have sent emails where I have offered my services, my business services, and I said I'd like to schedule a Zoom call with you. What's your availability? I don't give them the yes or no option.
Yes.
I say, I'd like to schedule a Zoom call with you. What's your availability next week?
Oh gosh,
they can't say no. Well, I mean they can, but they just say, oh well.
That's a closed question.
I'm available. Yeah.
Nice one.
Yeah, so you're not getting them to say no, but
yeah. That's it. Give them that close. So when you're first networking and you give them open questions for them to speak more about what they do. When you're trying to get the answer you want, you give them a closed question.
Yeah. You're trying to now, finalize things, but
I like it.
You don't want to waste your time. You don't want to waste their time.
And you're being professional because there's some guys like if Selena Green, like if I was like just anyone, Selena Green messaged me and said, "Oh hi, would you like to go for a coffee?" I'll be like. You're like, okay. Oh well, I don't know. Like, do you know what I mean? So that's why I had to ask that question, just to see if there are tools to navigate it, because we've got a lot of listeners who are female as well.
Yes, yes, that's correct. If of course, if you're not comfortable, if it's something, you'll be able to tell if you met that person. If you met them in person, you'll be able to see how to pursue the next stage. Mm-hmm. If it's the first time, meeting the person, your potential client, in person or one-to-one, a Zoom call is fine. Mm-hmm. A Zoom call is fine just to introduce yourself. Mm-hmm. And if that's the way that you feel comfortable, it's fine. I do suggest that as well. A Zoom call is really you still see the person's face.
Yeah, I'm going to do more Zoom calls.
There.
I'm going to do more Zoom calls.
Work really well.
I'm on that. I'm going to start using Zoom calls more in my life. Yeah, I'm still old. I'm a technology person. Everyone who knows me, I love technology. I will start doing all kinds of things with this mobile phone. Do you get what I mean? And it can solve many problems. But sometimes there are things right at our fingertips that we overlook. What's number 6, sis?
Okay, number 6, and one that's really been working really well for me, is joining a company's private group on Facebook. Mm-hmm. So you can join groups on Facebook, and sometimes, apart from just liking the page, they do have private groups for you to join. Mm-hmm. Now, this is something that's been a real blessing for me, because there's questions that I wasn't sure about, or situations I wasn't sure about in my business, about maybe closing a contract, things like that. And someone's already asked that question, and then some experts have already given the perfect answer, and I'm like, oh wow, I didn't know that.
Okay.
So when you join groups, networking groups, that is a really good way to build relationships as well, and it just helps feed your own business as well. Mm-hmm. It actually helps my business. Brilliant. It helped me in terms of how do I follow up with clients, etc. as well. Brilliant. Someone's already done it.
Wow.
So you're just asking somebody what they did, really.
Brilliant.
So you get a lot of,
and they're seeing your footprints in engaging in what they do, right?
Exactly.
Fantastic. And number 7. Number 7.
Now, this one's a little bit different, but it's actually the mentors that you have, keep them, because you can refer to them for advice and tips still. If a mentor, for example, before I started to really enjoy networking, I followed those who were experts already, but I still keep them until today.
Gotcha.
You see?
Yeah.
On my business journey, I still speak with them. They're still there with me. So it's not just, okay, you've taught me how to network. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Yeah.
No, I've kept them with me.
Yeah, it's amazing because having those different types of connections are great resources, because you don't know what kind of challenges or things come up in the future, isn't it? And they could be connected to different things, to whether to get assistance, ask questions, support, or to bring a new spin on something that you're working on. So I get it. That's a fantastic idea. The relationship doesn't have to have a full stop.
That's right. I keep them. And then, they've kind of been there, done that, but they are also still learning as well. But I keep them with me because they were the ones who helped me or assist me in terms of breaking through. So I keep my mentors. I don't just shut the door.
Absolutely. Excellent.
So for example, if having attended a networking event, I can go to one of my mentors. I can say, look, I really want to work with this client, this business. How do I approach them? And then the mentor will tell you. I have one in Florida. She's a friend. She's actually a friend, but she's such a fantastic businesswoman. She'll just, her suggestions will just flow.
Yeah.
And they really helped me a lot.
You see, it's back to Solomon again, right? Solomon, had a particular area that they weren't familiar about in Israel, and I forgot his name begins with H. And he knew all about that concerning ships and the sea and importing goods, you know what I mean? And he brought his skills on board, and he would relate with him, and things kept moving, things kept progressing. So this is wonderful. Selena, you have done it again. I must say, I've done it again. Like, yeah. Bullet
up selector. Bullet up selector.
You've done it again. Yeah, done it again. All right. Now listen, I don't know about the listeners, but for me personally, this has been so helpful. We've got Tyler just messaged there. This is she said exactly what I just said. This is so helpful. Thank you, Robert and Selena. Absolutely. Come on, we got things to build, and nothing was done alone. We can't do everything by alone. It's people. Everybody on this program in the pursuit of success have said this. Everybody, even Sati was listening to Sati's program, and he says, look, you can't build something big alone. And this is the guy who made $1 million, lost $1 million, and made millions all over again.
That's right. And I think it's in Proverbs. I can't remember the chapter or verse where it says, in the multitude of many counselors, there's safety.
Yeah.
You need people around you. You need experts around you. You need people who are able to advise. You need people who are able to guide you.
Yeah.
And when it comes to business, that's important as well.
Brilliant. And you know what's quite interesting, just as we're just rounding up now, because we have actually reached our time. Oh gosh, did I forget my chain of thought? Oh gosh, I think it's gone.
It will come back.
Now I need to eat more walnuts. Okay. I need to eat more walnuts. But this is the thing, you know what I mean? We need to approach things differently. We can't build things by ourselves. We need to work with people. I'm gonna make it part of my weekly habit in terms of connecting with my networks, not just clients and getting new clients, but also to reach to stretch my network even further. I need to make time for that. Even how I deal with even with the way I deal and approach with networking, I think, you hit the nail on the head. Rosie says, very helpful. Hey, Rosie, you've been quiet there. You've been very quiet, but this is it. So just a quick recap. I put it in the thing. So 1, join the mailing list, all right, to be part of the audience. 2, this is after the networking. You know what importance of a mentor. You have gone out and networked with these people. So join the mailing list. So they have one that gives you a chance to see if you want to continue with them or not. Do follow-ups, very important. Regular check-ins, right? Offer a free trial or taster. Number 4, comment on their social media pages, right? Also number 5, invite them for business, like a coffee or whatever, or could be a Zoom, right? 6, join the company's private group, and number 7, keep them mentors close during the course of your journey.
that's right.
On that note, guys, I just want to thank everybody for joining us today. Thank you so much, Selena.
Thank you for having me as well.
You've been so awesome. God bless you on all your journey and all your endeavors and everything that you're going to be doing. All right. Mm-hmm. And definitely we're going to be calling on your power again. I know you're going to be coming into the studios soon. All right.
Yes, that's right.
A couple of weeks' time, because we're going to be dealing with the Windrush issues and solutions and the fight back that's actually been taking place with Sibon. She's going to be joining us soon. I believe she's coming in next week.
Yes, she is.
Yeah. So, and you're going to join her, I think, in 2 weeks' time, right?
Yeah.
And look, guys, I just wish you all a powerful and robust day. It's a pleasure joining you in the mornings. I wake up in the morning and I'm like, yeah, let's join together. We got to get this show on the road. Oh, yeah. You know, because you guys add that value. All right. And other than that, anything, just make sure you message us on our Breakfast Show What's Up line. But those of you who have been programmed to start your day, God bless you. And I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow on the same Breakfast Show time, same Breakfast Show channel from 7 a.m. in the morning. Until then, guys, I wish you well. I wish you well. I wonder if we got that in the system. I'm going to note that down. I wish you well. That's a good song. Isn't it, Selena?
It is, yeah.
I'm gonna, yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. All right, and I'm gonna finish off with my favorite song. What's my favorite song, Selena? One of my favorite songs.
On the Road.
Hey, you see, you're Breakfast Show faithful. You're Breakfast Show faithful. Everybody knows that.
That song is always in my head now.
I'm going for it, guys. On the road. You know how we do here on the Breakfast Show. It's that time. All right, and listen in, and we're done for today. Until tomorrow, God bless you all, and ciao for now. Oh yeah. See ya. Walking this journey of faith, I'm not alone, not alone. He's with me along the